Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Rocco Falconeri, Finn Carr, knows that Britt Westburn, Kelly Thibaud, gave birth to him and not his biological mother, Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens Brooming. Rocco is sure to confront Lulu about this fact, and it could not go well as Rocco would see this as a betrayal. Lulu has not mentioned this to Rocco, and he could see it as a lie and not be thrilled with his mother and his father, Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zampronga, for not being honest with him. Rocco confronts Lulu about Britt having given birth to him, and the circumstances surrounding this. Lulu would tell him the entire story, even though she would be holding back her anger, as she knows that Brooke Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, is the reason that Rocco is now aware of this. Rocco may not understand why Lulu nor Dante ever told him about this, as he is old enough to handle. Lulu would explain that it was never necessary since he is their biological son, and that they wanted to put what Britt did behind them. Rocco could not understand, and could be on the same page with Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, and see it as his parents betraying him. After the confrontation with Lulu, Rocco could start to distance himself from Lulu and Dante to punish them for their lack of honesty. He will grow closer to his brother, Gio, in the process, who would understand Rocco's plight. Gio would also blame his mother, Brooke Lynn, for hurting Rocco, and the rift between them would grow deeper. Rocco wouldn't be sure what to think, and may be curious to know more about Britt. Shortly after these events, it would be revealed that Britt is alive and back in Port Charles. Rocco may be very interested in this news, and he would want to get Britt's side of the story. He would have a lot of questions, and could pay Britt a visit to figure out why she did what she did. He would be grateful to her, because without her, he would not exist. After he pays her a visit, he becomes fascinated with Britt, as he apologizes to him for what she did. But she would tell him that she never stopped caring about him and wondering how he was doing. After their talk, Rocco would realize that he likes and enjoys talking with Britt and could continue to be drawn to her. He can continue to visit her and confide in her. Neither Dante nor Lulu would be a fan of this development, and they would encourage him to stay away from Britt. Britt would continue to tell Rocco how much he meant to her when he was a baby, and Rocco would start to think of her as a friend and confidant. This friendship could be something that neither of them expected, but end up grateful for. What do you think? Do you think that Rocco will turn away from his parents when he learns the truth? Will Rocco be drawn to Britt? The halls of General Hospital are no stranger to jaw-dropping reunions and unexpected connections, but none may prove as layered and emotionally charged as Britt Westburn's long-anticipated return to Port Charles. Just when viewers thought the bridge was gone for good, she steps back into the scene with a mysterious purpose, and finds herself entangled with someone no one saw coming, Rocco Falconeri. What begins as a surprising connection might spiral into something far deeper as these two characters, one a wounded young man on the brink of adulthood, and the other a woman with a complicated past, collide in the most unpredictable of ways. Port Charles buzzes with the news of Britt's return. Though their initial comeback is quiet, word spreads fast, especially among those who believed she was long gone or presumed dead. Her survival story is shrouded in secrecy, and while she isn't eager to divulge the gritty details, it becomes evident she's returned for a reason, and not just to reconnect with her mother Liesl Obrecht or settle unfinished business at GH. While many welcome her back with mixed reactions, Maxie stuns her with a fierce hug, while Lena remains cautiously hopeful. It's Rocco who is the most intrigued. At first glance, they couldn't be more different. Rocco is the teenage son of Dante Falconeri and Lulu Spencer, grappling with his own emotional wounds after years of family instability, loss, and betrayal. He's still struggling to trust after Lulu's long-term absence and the complicated tension in his family's dynamics. But something about Britt catches his eye. Maybe it's her defiance. Maybe it's the way she doesn't treat him like a child. Or maybe it's the fact that for the first time in a long time, someone actually sees him. The connection starts out small. A chance encounter in the GH lobby when Britt is retrieving her temporary badge and Rocco is visiting Curtis for advice. Their second meeting takes place in a hospital room, where Britt is helping Sasha through a difficult moment. Rocco steps in with a delivery from deception, and he watches Britt handle Sasha with a mix of compassion and steel. That duality strikes something deep in him. In a town full of facades, Britt seems real, painfully real. He's drawn to her strength and edge, and she notices his observant nature. As days go by, Rocco seeks her out more often, under the pretense of errands or running into her in the hallways. But it's clear he's looking for something more. He asks her pointed questions about her past, her regrets, and why she came back. At first, Britt brushes him off, but when she learns who his parents are, her tone shifts. She remembers Lulu from their younger days and Dante from their mutual connections through the hospital and the WSSB. Rocco's very existence is a reminder of all the time she's lost, and of how quickly the world has changed. Britt begins to open up in fragments, revealing that she's not quite sure what her future holds in Port Charles. Her return isn't necessarily permanent, and she's not here to reclaim lost titles. Instead, she's searching for clarity and redemption, something Rocco unexpectedly relates to. This growing bond doesn't go unnoticed. Dante is immediately alarmed when he spots his son chatting with Britt at the coffee kiosk. Protective instincts kick in, and he warns Britt to stay away from Rocco. He hasn't forgotten Britt's shady past or the pain she's caused others. Britt fires back, reminding him she's paid for her sins more times than he knows. Still, she promises to keep her distance, for now. But Rocco isn't so easily swayed. He confronts his father, accusing him of trying to control every part of his life. He's tired of being protected from people who actually get him. Rocco makes it clear he sees Britt for who she is now, not who she was. What complicates things even further is Britt's health. Although she's back on her feet, she's hiding a medical condition that could turn serious. Only Liesl and Terry know the truth, but when Rocco accidentally walks in on Britt fainting in the staff lounge, he panics. She brushes it off as exhaustion, but he isn't convinced. His growing concern forces Britt to reevaluate just how close she's letting him get, and whether that's fair to either of them. Maxie becomes another voice of reason. When she finds out about Britt and Rocco's interactions, she cautions her old frenemy to be careful. Maxie knows how quickly bonds in this town can become twisted and misinterpreted. Britt reassures her that nothing inappropriate is happening. Only an unexpected friendship. Still, she starts to feel the weight of everyone's watchful eyes. Meanwhile, Rocco's world becomes more complicated. He's caught between a father who doesn't understand him, a mother still stuck in limbo, and a grandmother, Laura, who's doing her best to hold the family together. Britt becomes a kind of emotional anchor for him, someone who doesn't sugarcoat reality. Things come to a head when Rocco sneaks out to meet Britt at the docks, needing someone to talk to after a particularly nasty blow-up with Dante. Britt, unaware he's coming, is already there, lost in thought and staring at the water. Their conversation is raw. Rocco asks her why she keeps people at arm's length, and Britt tells him it's easier than losing them later. Rocco admits he feels invisible in his own family. Their words hang in the air as the sound of footsteps approaches. Dante, having tracked Rocco's phone, shows up and demands he come home immediately. He also makes it clear Britt is not to see his son again. The tension escalates fast, but Britt makes the choice to walk away, out of respect for Rocco, and to avoid making things worse. The fallout is emotional. Rocco refuses to speak to his father for days. Laura tries to step in and mediate, explaining to Dante that Rocco is growing up and will seek connections where he feels understood. At the same time, Liz confronts Britt, urging her to stay, saying that maybe this is her second chance, not just for redemption, but for genuine purpose. In the days that follow, Britt distances herself again, trying to focus on work and her health. But her absence only deepens Rocco's unrest. He writes her a letter, something raw, painful, and filled with questions about identity, loneliness, and what it means to find someone who actually listens. Britt reads the letter in her apartment, tears filling her eyes. She knows she shouldn't respond. She knows the lines are blurry. But the sincerity in Rocco's words touches something deep inside her, a longing she's tried to suppress. Eventually, Britt finds a way to re-engage, offering to volunteer at the youth center where Christina works. This move allows her to stay connected in a way that feels right, and puts her in Rocco's orbit again, albeit from a respectful distance. The town is buzzing with rumors, misinterpretations, and judgment. But what no one seems to grasp is that Rocco and Britt's connection is not romantic, not scandalous, it's deeply human. It's about two broken souls who find comfort in the chaos, who see each other in ways no one else does. And as Britt's health secretly declines and Rocco faces adulthood with all its messy uncertainties, one thing becomes clear. Their story is far from over. Whether it ends in heartbreak or healing, their bond is a force that will shape both of their futures, and could shake up Port Charles in ways no one imagined. Stay tuned to General Hospital as this slow-burning and emotionally gripping storyline unfolds, challenging relationships, pushing boundaries, and asking viewers to reconsider who truly belongs in each other's lives. The bridge is back, and this time, she just might be the anchor someone never knew he needed. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.